It's the 51 of Toby Krzyjarzyk. Third is the number 112. Next will be the 94 of Charlie Eichenberg. Then it's the 3 of Mark Knopfsinger, the 12 of Terry Fetterman, the 454 of Mike Rudoka. Then it's the number 59, which we do not have a driver listed for, and the 711 of Rocky Ditzler. Complete lap number 1, Toby Krzyjarzyk's the leader. Now he's having trouble getting through turn number 2. Charlie Eichenberg closes the gap, but as they go down the back straight, Krzyjarzyk opens up his lead once again. Terry Fetterman in the number 12 moves up into the 3rd position. As they come down to complete lap number 2, it's still Toby Krzyjarzyk, followed by Charlie Eichenberg. Then it's the 12 of Terry Fetterman. Here comes the 454, two-time feature winner of Mike Rudoka. Rudoka going around the outside of Fetterman. There comes the number 112 of Mark Miller going around the outside of Fetterman, and Mark Knopfsinger, the number 3, working his way to the outside. Toby Krzyjarzyk is still your leader at the completion of lap number 3. So it's Krzyjarzyk, Charlie Eichenberg, Mike Rudoka. Now Eichenberg trying to get to the outside, and he goes down over the banking on the back straight, and Mike Rudoka in the 454 is able to move underneath, and he moves into the 2nd spot. So it's Toby Krzyjarzyk. There comes the 454 of Rudoka on the outside of Krzyjarzyk as they head through turn number 1. And Mike Rudoka, your new leader. Krzyjarzyk having some problems as he moves to the inside of the speedway. Mark Knopfsinger driving number 3 moves up into 2nd. Charlie Eichenberg is 3rd. 4th is Fetterman. 5th is Miller. Then it's Krzyjarzyk, the number 59, the 77 of Kaufman, and the 711 of Ditzler. We have 5 laps complete. Mike Rudoka opens up that lead as he goes down the back straight. It's still Rudoka, Knopfsinger, Eichenberg, and Fetterman. Now Fetterman moving to the inside of Charlie Eichenberg as they come through turn number 4. And Terry Fetterman will move into the 3rd spot. So it's Mike Rudoka, Mark Knopfsinger, Terry Fetterman, Charlie Eichenberg, Mark Miller. Then it's the number 59, the 77 of Kaufman, the 51 of Krzyjarzyk, and the 711 of Ditzler. The white flag is out for your leader, Mike Rudoka. Mark Knopfsinger looking good after only about his 2nd week out in that car here at Big Diamond. 3rd is the number 12 of Terry Fetterman. Here comes your leader, Mike Rudoka, through turn number 4, and the checkered flag is out. Mike Rudoka, your winner. Mark Knopfsinger finishes 2nd. 3rd is Terry Fetterman. 4th is Charlie Eichenberg. 5th is Mark Miller. 6th is the number 59. 7th is Toby Krzyjarzyk. Then it's the 77 of Kaufman and the 711 of Ditzler. So that's the way they finish here in the first street stock qualifying event.
And the number 59.
Street stock heat starting on the pole is the 327 of Pete Sikora. Then it's the 13 of Jack Blasco on the outside. 2nd row, the number 5. On the outside of him is the 157 of Andy Fayash. And it's the 33 of Jack Krzyjarzyk. And Krzyjarzyk loses the handle over in turn number 4. Then it's Curtis Troop. The L88 of Brian Strand, the 107 of Joe Sorokoch, the 21 of Kirby Seitz. Then it's the number 25. The 97 of Larry Graver and the 17 of Bob Faust. The track is clear. The 13 of Jack Blasco coming out on top as they come through the 4th turn and down the main straight. Blasco, the number 13, your leader. He's followed by the 327 of Pete Sikora. There comes Curtis Troop on the outside, driving the number 4. Then it's Andy Fayash driving the 157. There comes the 107 of Joe Sorokoch. And then it's Kirby Seitz, Brian Strand driving the L88, last week's feature winner at Penn National. And Larry Graver in the 97. Fayash in the 157 having problems as he goes down the front straight. He drops back quite a few positions. Meanwhile, your leader, and we have a spin over in turn number 2. There's the number 25 and the number 5, but they keep things going. The number 5 pulling to the infield. Jack Blasco, your leader, meanwhile, coming through turn number 4, and he'll put lap number 3 in the record books, but the yellow flag does come out. We have some debris laying on the track up in turn number 1, so that brings out the yellow. Jack Blasco, your leader, we have 2 laps complete, going back to the lap before that yellow came out, so we have 2 complete. Curtis Troop on the outside, and Curtis Troop moves out into the lead from his outside starting position. So it's Troop, Blasco. There comes Brian Strand in the inside, driving the L88. Joe Sorokoc in the 107 on the outside. There goes Brian Strand into 3rd. Joe Sorokoc back to 4th. Larry Graver is running 5th, and Graver challenging on the inside as they come through turn number 4. Curtis Troop completes lap number 3. Curtis Troop, your leader, followed by Jack Blasco, Brian Strand. Larry Graver now moves up into the 4th spot. 5th is Joe Sorokoc. 6th is Kirby Seitz. Then it's Jack Krzyzarczyk, Andy Fayash, Brian Caceres, and Bob Faust. That's the way they're running as the halfway sign comes out. Curtis Troop starting to open up that lead as they come down front straight and into turn number 1. It's Curtis Troop. Jack Blasco driving the number 13 is 2nd. 3rd is Brian Strand. 4th is Larry Graver. 5th is Joe Sorokoc. 6th is Kirby Seitz. Brian Strand going down to the infield. He loses the handle a bit, and Graver, Sorokoc, and Seitz going by on the outside. So Brian Strand back to the 6th position. Meanwhile, Jack Blasco reeling in Curtis Troop as they come through turn number 4. The 2-lap sign is out. It's Curtis Troop, Jack Blasco, Larry Graver running 3rd. 4th is Kirby Seitz. 5th is Joe Sorokoc, and 6th is Brian Strand. Larry Graver coming to the inside of Jack Blasco as they come through turn number 4. The white flag out for your leader, Curtis Troop. Larry Graver moves into 2nd, driving the number 97. Blasco back to 3rd. 4th is Seitz. 5th is Joe Sorokoc, and then it's the L88 of Brian Strand. Your leader, Curtis Troop, coming through turn number 4. Larry Graver tries to go to the inside, but Curtis Troop driving the number 4 is your winner. 2nd is Larry Graver. 3rd is Jack Blasco. 4th is Kirby Seitz. 5th is Brian Strand, and 6th is Joe Sorokoc. So that's the way they finish here in the 2nd street stock heat event.
Curtis Troop gets the victory. The runner-up spot, Larry Graver. 3rd was Jack Blasco. 4th, Curtis Seitz. 5th, Joe Sorokoc.
Here's the lineup for the 3rd street stock qualifying event. Starting on the pole is number 49 of Mario Donati. 2nd is the 56 of Chris Kaiser. 3rd will be the 27 of Bruce Williams. 4th will be the 71 of Jeff Burke. 5th will be the 77 of Jeff Graby. 6th will be the 67 of Mike Killian. 7th will be the 88 of Mike Clay. 10th will be the 16 of Chuck Eager. Next will be the 42 of Ken Klinger, the 3 of Bud Renninger, and the 35 of Charlie Sorokoc. That's the way they're scheduled to go. The green flag is out. Mario Donati moves on into the lead. Jeff Burke driving the number 71 moves into the 2nd spot. Now Burke goes to the inside of Donati as they go down the back straight. And into turn number 3, it's going to be Jeff Burke driving the number 71, your leader. He's followed by Mario Donati. Chris Kaiser is 3rd. 4th will be Mike Killian. 5th will be Mike Clay. Then it's the 77 of Graby and the 35 of Charlie Sorokoc. Jeff Burke stretches out that lead as he goes through turns 3 and 4. So coming down to complete lap number 2, it's going to be Jeff Burke, followed by Mario Donati, Chris Kaiser, Mike Killian, Mike Clay, Charlie Sirokach, Jeff Gravy, Bud Redinger, Bruce Williams, and Ken Klinger. Charlie Sirokach trying to work his way on the inside of Mike Clay as they come through turn number 4. Chris Kaiser getting high, and Kaiser and Clay getting together. But Clay able to maintain control as they come down the front straight. So Charlie Sirokach moves up to 3rd. Mike Clay is 4th. Meanwhile, your leader, Jeff Burke, coming down the front straight, and the yellow flag is out. We have some debris laying over on the back straight, so that'll bring out the yellow flag. Someone losing a drive shaft over in the back straight. Jeff Burke and Charlie Sirokach bring the pack through turns 3 and 4. The green flag is out. Jeff Burke once again jumps out in the lead. Charlie Sirokach falls in line 2nd. Mike Clay now moves up to the 3rd spot. There comes Jeff Gravy in the number 77. And he'll go by Mario Donati for that 4th position as they go down the back straight. Coming into turns 3 and 4, it's still Jeff Burke in that red and white number 71, your leader. He'll come down to complete lap number 4. Mike Clay in the number 88 moves into 2nd. Clay getting by Sirokach. Now Clay going to the inside of Burke as they go through turn number 2, but Jeff Burke able to hang on to the lead as they head down the back chute and into turn number 3. Mike Clay coming down to the inside once again, and as they come down the front straight, Mike Clay will move into the lead. Jeff Burke back to 2nd. Sirokach is 3rd. Gravy is 4th. Now Sirokach goes to the inside of Burke, but Burke able to hang on to that 2nd spot. Gravy going to the outside of Sirokach as they head down the back straight, and Sirokach dropping back to 4th. Gravy up to 3rd. Here they come. The white flag is out. Your leader is the number 88, and Jeff Burke is running 2nd. 3rd is Charlie Sirokach. 4th is Jeff Gravy. 5th is Bud Redinger. Then it's Mike Killian. Now Sirokach going down on the inside. He'll go by Jeff Burke for that 2nd spot. Your winner is the 88 Mike Clay. Jeff Burke coming back on the inside to finish 2nd. 3rd is Charlie Sirokach. 4th is Jeff Gravy. 5th is Bud Redinger. Then it's Mike Killian, Mario Donati, Ken Klinger, and Chris Kaiser. So that's the way they finish in your 3rd street stock qualifying event. Stock Conti starting on the pole is number 15 of Toby Krzyzarnik. 2nd is the 33 of Jack Krzyzarnik. 3rd will be the 49 of Mario Donati. 4th will be the 77 of Mark Kaufman. 5th is the 17 of Bob Faust. 6th the 42 of Butch Miller. 7th the 711 of Rocky Ditzler. 8th will be the 157 of Andy Fayash. 9th will be the 56 of Chris Kaiser. 10th the 25 of Brian Casarias. 11th the 327 of Pete Sikora. 12th the 5 of Bob Stremick. 13th to 27 of Bruce Williams, and 14th to number 16 of Chuck Dieter. Jack Krzyzarnik, your leader, as he comes down to complete lap number 1. He's followed by Mario Donati and Toby Krzyzarnik. And Krzyzarnik having some problems. It looks as if he may be getting having a tire go down on him. Brian Casarias going to the infield, and he comes back out on the speedway again, loses a few spots. Meanwhile, your leader, Jack Krzyzarnik, driving the number 33, completes lap number 2. 2nd is still Mario Donati. 3rd is Mark Kaufman. 4th is Rocky Ditzler. 5th is now Andy Fayash. And there you see the 51 of Krzyzarnik and the 25 of Casarias getting together over there in the back straight. Krzyzarnik has a flat on the number 51. So we have a yellow flag. We have a report that there is debris over in turn number 3, so that'll bring out the yellow flag with 3 laps complete.